I should have brushed that off, but it's just powder, so sure ain't. And see, this is the moment I knew I messed up. And I'm just gonna hope that when I put my setting spray on it, I look like somebody, yeah?
So today I'm going to be trying the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I'm just going to read what it says on the box. So it says, proven 24-hour staying power, looks fresh and flawless, stays color true, feels lightweight, so comfortable. You won't even believe it's long wear. We'll see. Transfer resistance, I want to see that. Last through heat, humidity, medium to full coverage, matte finish. I really love a matte finish. Won't clog your pores, all controlling, all free fragrancy, blah blah blah. All right, so this is it. I've never tried it before, but before I try it and I'll swatch on my hand and all of that, well, I'm gonna put it on my face. I think it's swatch on my hand, but anyways, gonna be trying the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. and this one has 4% niacinamide. I've never used this one. I do notice that sometimes my brows and my nose tend to get a little bit like oily as the day progresses when I'm wearing makeup. Today I'm going to be trying something new. Actually, I saw Mena do this, and so I said I'll just try it as well. So I'll be applying a loose powder to my face before foundation, and I guess that's supposed to make it look more matte. But we're going to see how it works, and so I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder loose powder in the shade Deep. And I'll be applying it with my Real Techniques double-sided sponge. I got this from Ulta. This is gonna be my second time using it. So I'm mostly going, I don't know if I'm gonna go over my entire face. Get that mattifying going on. And then sometimes like on my cheeks, like I could see my pores like looking a little open, so I'm hoping that this will help to blur that out even further. This is all experimental. We're learning together. And this is gonna be my first time using this. A lot of firsts today. One of the things I already don't like about this is that it doesn't have a pump, because I usually like to just squeeze it on my face, and I'm gonna have to maybe put it on the back of my hand, or I'll just have to get one of those thingies that you put it on. I don't know what they're called, but I see people use it. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques RT200 brush, and this is gonna be another first as well. So I guess today is just a day of first. So I'm gonna just pour a little bit of it on the back of my hand, and then apply it to my face. So a little definitely goes a long way with this foundation, apparently. And this brush also feels really good on my skin. I love that it's just bouncing off. I hope I'm not looking too crazy on the camera, because honestly, this is not my makeup setup. But we're just, you know, doing what you gotta do. I do like how it looks so far. I think it's definitely given medium coverage as promised. Another first, gonna go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade 7N as well. It's pretty close to my complexion. Yeah, so we just wait. While I'm waiting for that to set, I'm gonna apply my contour, and I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It's so pigmented, so like, please be careful when you're using this one. And I'll just use a little bit because like I said, it's like really pigmented. And actually I think I'm gonna blend my concealer out first. I'm gonna use this is a foundation brush from Rare Beauty, but I use it for my contour. Like, who's gonna check me? And I'm still really working on the art of this contouring thing, so please don't take anything I say as gospel. Just know blend upwards. Blah blah blah. Super pigmented because I'm very dark skinned, and you can still see how dark that gets. I dress real quick too. So that's why I opted to get it out first. And of course, don't forget, well, let me do it this way. Like I said, this is not my usual makeup setup, but this is looking muddy too. Like, this part is tricky, but I like the look that it gives. I probably should just use the excess from what's on the brush instead of like adding product under here, but we're gonna adapt as we go. And because this looks, just gonna try to my foundation brush to make sure I don't look all that crazy. Alright, so now I'm gonna start blending out my concealer, and I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna reverse the band on it and see how it works. This concealer just melted all the way into my skin. It's like I'm not even wearing anything. Like, where's my concealer? Yo, this concealer is just going in perfectly. Like, there is not like too much need to blend. I love that for my. Now I'm just doing my contour. Usually I don't add the product on here. I'll just try to use the excess from what's there. Like, everything is just blending into my skin. Or is it the lighting, or how does this look on camera? Do I look crazy? It barely looks like I have any concealer on, which is fine, but I'm gonna go in with this Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade medium deep, and this is what I usually use to set my under eyes. Sometimes my brows take the longest for me doing my brows. Also, like, after my foundation is new, so like today's just a whole lot of new things. So like, if it does not work out, like, don't blame me, blame the, you know, somebody, but not me. Also, I'm gonna be using the excess powder to just reverse contour. I'm gonna dab and get what's left on my hand, and instead of going to straight across, I'm just going to kind of like a half a circle kind of motion. This is the only thing I used to do back in the day. Like, when your brows are done to perfection, your face is perfection. And I'm not arguing with nobody about that. So I saw this hack on somewhere, YouTube, TikTok, somewhere. And I started to try it. So you start like bottom of your brow, draw a line, like the middle into the end, then you do like so, then you fill. Well, this is very bad, and because my angle's off, I'm just gonna do this off camera because it's just looking crazy. Okay, so I'm back. Definitely not my favorite brows. It was not cooperating with me today, but you know, and I was not in the mood to fight it. So this is what we have. This is what we're working with. So I'm gonna now dust off the excess powder from onto my eyes. I'm gonna put some of it just on my nose from under here as well. It may not be off totally, but that's fine. I'll get it. I'll get it together. Like I'm working half line today, but also I just really love how this foundation looks on my skin. Now I'm gonna go in with the All Total face brush, and before I even apply any powder to it, just brushing any excess of whatever, anything that's on my face. Well, I'm gonna set my foundation now. I already set my concealer. So I'm gonna go over all the areas that I had my foundation. Oops, I should have brushed that off, but it's just powder, so sure ain't. Hopefully. And see, this is the moment I knew I messed up. But anyways, we going. We just going. Today just now work with me, and because I did this over here, I'm gonna make sure that let's see if I use my little concealer brush, if that'll help. It's making it worse. Okay, let's use a foundation. Okay, so at this point I'm just gonna hope that when I put my setting spray on it, I look like somebody, I feel like I set everywhere. This is what we're looking like after a full face, and I decided not to wear any lashes today, so it's now 12:25. Alright, so it is now 8:07 p.m. and I need to get this off. I tried to keep it on as long as I could, but now it's just time. So as you can see, my nose is oily. Oh, well, first thing, I did not touch up at any point today. No pat, no nothing. Nose, no. This is it. So anyway, so my nose is oily and there is some grease on my forehead, but that's just coming from my hair. I kind of overdid it today, but yeah. Is what it's looking like 8 hours later. Oh, there is one thing I did notice with this foundation. It does oxidize, so you will want to keep that in mind if you are gonna try it. Kind of like the Fenty, so it got a little bit darker after I put it on, so keep that in mind, just FYI. But I think it looks beautiful throughout the course of the day. It definitely gave that skin-like look, medium coverage, and I like it. I think I'll give it another try in the coming days. But let me know if you want me to do more foundation reviews for us dark skin girlies, because I know I definitely struggled to find the foundation for my skin. So if you want to see me testing more foundations, just let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.